Hello, I'm Fushigi Tenyo Ranma, and like any other whiny fan, I'm here to complain about a series that I love very, very much, but just, have to complain about certain other things. And, of course, if the people around me don't want to hear what I'm complaining about, why not turn to the people on the internet? Hooray! Now, everyone's heard of Harry Potter, okay? I mean, unless you've been living under a rock for the past decade, everyone's heard this series. I mean, how do you live under a rock for a decade? No, seriously, I kind of want to know. God, I'm so lonely. Anyways, before I even start this review, I'm gonna go ahead and say I have read the book, so I know what the differences are. And also, I know that in the transition from book to movie, that they can't always keep details. And that's actually a good thing in some cases. I mean, Forrest Gump, for example, if you've ever read the book, yeah, the movie's better. I'm not gonna lie to you, the movie is 10 times better than that book was. And Hollywood has recently been running out of ideas to the point where they're even using cartoons from the 70s. Really smart, but of course, how could they not do a Harry Potter movie? I mean, the books are so incredibly popular. Well, let's see. So, how do I begin this review? Alright, then let's start with the plot. For those of you who have read the books, you already know what the plot is. It's pretty much Harry goes to school, he finds out a lot more about Voldemort, gets in a relationship, then Dumbledore dies. And then the whole plot is pretty much getting all these memories about Voldemort and the Horcruxes and all that stuff. There are some subplots in the book. I mean, there's a lot more subplots than there normally are in any of the other Harry Potter books. The subplots are much more focused on the relationships in the story, which I really enjoyed, because there are a few moments when they ever do talk about the character relationships and some stuff that nobody ever figured out. You know, stuff that gave Hogwarts a little bit more of a rounded perspective, because it had been a while since J.K. Rowling had given Hogwarts such a 3D feeling. In the fourth book, there were these tournaments that you really didn't get to see that much of the school. It was really much more focused on the tournaments. The fifth book, it was pretty much focused on the teen angst. Third book, I'd have to say, was the last time she really gave us a feel for the school. So it was really nice to feel the school come back to life again. Now, as for the movie, I honestly felt that they had switched the plot with the subplot. The movie was much more focused on the relationship, particularly Harry's relationship with Ginny and Ron's relationship with Hermione, rather than the whole diving into Dumbledore's memories, into finding out more about Voldemort and the Horcruxes. In all honesty, that made the movie a little bit dull. I mean, of course, there were some really cool moments when Dumbledore's fighting I forgot what their names are, the zombie people, the skeleton people. I know they have a name, it's Infernity? Oh gosh, I'm sorry, can't remember it right now. But yeah, so, let's see, the acting in this movie was, there were a lot of funny moments. I did think a lot of them were funny. But overall, I felt the overall feeling of the movie was just dull. You just sat there and you watched them talk. There was very little magic, very little fighting. It was just teen angst. Like a certain vampire movie that I hate so much. So very, very, very much. The effects were, of course, great. I mean, come on, they're great. They're very, very good. At least you don't see strings or anything. Also, another thing that I really, really didn't like about this movie, though, was how unimportant Dumbledore's death felt. I mean, it happened, everyone was sad for about 10 seconds. I mean, everyone was looking forward to this movie because of his death. I mean, I love Dumbledore. I think he's a great gay man. But, I mean, come on, who was not there to see Dumbledore die? I kind of was hoping that someone would yell out, hooray! I mean, I do love him too, but it's like, it would be funny, I'm sorry. And, okay. So, all in all, the plot and subplot do a switcheroo. The characters are fantastic, but pretty angsty. The most exciting part of the movie was downplayed. And, well, it wasn't the worst Harry Potter movie. By no means was it the worst Harry Potter movie. It was much better than The Order of Phoenix, which I thought was pretty good too, but it just felt really rushed. Your Ranma, signing off. See ya!